Right out, thanks very much. School is out and kids are looking for a little hot fun in summertime. Stephanie Oppenheim of the Oppenheim Toy Portfolio is here with her best bets in summer toys. Stephanie, good to see you.
Good morning. Hi.
Hey, the old-fashioned people are going to say, why do you need fancy toys? When I was a kid, I had nothing but sticks and rocks to play with outside. Why are these toys so important?
Well, you know, outdoor play is fun, but it's more than that. It's really an opportunity for learning. Kids are learning about themselves as active doers, so you want to give them the toys that are going to help build their confidence and competence. Now, if you're heading to the beach this summer, this is a great set. It's called BeachWorks. It comes with 11 pieces. It's both creative, and what we like about it is that it's for cooperative play for the whole family. There are 11 pieces, so everyone can participate.
Thanks very much. We appreciate it. We want to tell people that tomorrow, as we continue this two-part series, we'll talk about toys that are great for rainy days. And we want to tell you that if you want more information on all of these toys, you can get a free copy of the Oppenheim Toy Portfolio and the newsletter. You can go also to our Today Show website at today.msnbc.com. Or you can write to P.O. Box 29, Monticello, New York, 12701. But first, this is Today on NBC.
There's something new on the beach this summer, a new sandcastle building system called BeachWorks. Forget the pails and shovels. BeachWorks comes with 11 specialized tools that help you form loose sand into solid structures.
We've made a castle to look at, and we're working on a jailhouse right now.
Here's the secret, a special mallet that really lets you pack down the sand so the things you build don't crumble. And check out this brick maker. You can do an entire wall in just seconds. The BeachWorks Sandcastle system is recommended for kids 6 and up. Price around $20.
Because sometimes all it takes is a stroke of genius.
Welcome to A Stroke of Genius. And you'll say, why didn't I think of that when you meet Alvin Lee, who made a fortune when he found an easier way to build sandcastles. And what child wouldn't play with sand? Well, 38-year-old Alvin Lee came here one day with his son and his niece, hoping to do just that. But he didn't get very far. While others played, Alvin was suddenly gripped by an idea. But it was so simple, it sounded silly. A toy meant for building sandcastles. So when he told his friends about it, they all laughed. But it was Alvin who had the last laugh.
There's a place called Coconut. That's where you want.
It's something we're all familiar with. Try as you may, try as you might, someone else always seems to build a better sandcastle than you. But don't you worry, as one man is determined to give you a hand. He's 38-year-old Alvin Lee. A single parent, the idea came to him 3 years ago when he was out with his son and niece by the beach.
I saw a boy trying to build sandcastle with the bucket and spade. I noticed him because he was trying very hard. You can see the look in his eyes where he was trying very hard. So I was telling myself, if only he has some tools, I do not know what tools, then he can make staircase, windows and all that. Surely it must be a very easy thing, I thought then.
And surely there must be something like it in the many toy stores around. But instead of being sport for toys, Alvin couldn't find anything close to what he had in mind.
I had in mind a system set of different tools. Like, you know, like we make ang ku kueh. We just press into the sand, you get the mark. So there wasn't any, everyone was just a one piece. There wasn't a connected type of a system type of, like Lego, you know, you can connect here and there. Hello, hi, is this Lin Tai?
But Alvin wasn't giving up. When he had called up every toy maker in town, he looked abroad.
I really sent faxes to America, Holland, Australia to ask if such a toy exists. and it doesn't.
Halfway around the world and still nothing. By now, Alvin was beyond surprised.
Regarding the toy, very angry. I am trained as an industrial engineer. I thought such a simple thing. I was very angry because I told myself, doesn't anybody care about the children? Doesn't anybody care? I don't think my idea is new. I bet millions of people out there have the same idea, but nobody take the trouble to do it. So at the end of the day, if nobody do it, I guess I have to do it.
And so the inventor instinct in Alvin became more than instinct. Soon his kitchen became his workshop. And the kitchenware department, his research lab. All this time he was still the general manager at Blopong's Jakarta factory. But whenever he wasn't at work, he'd fly home to build sandcastles with his son and niece just to try out his prototypes.
My son and my niece was very good because they gave me a lot of idea. So I make staircase, and my son said, "Pa, why don't we make curve? We don't do this, we do that." And then my niece said, "We can do small window, big window."
One piece led to another. Then he moved from wood to plastic. In fact, all in all, he made over 150 molds and tools. Of these, 11 survived the final test.
The most important one is the mallet. This mallet is used for compacting the sand. Basically, the sand has to be compact before you do anything. Then the other key part is a staircase. You just tap it, press it into the sand, and then you get a staircase.
And more, Alvin figured out that no sandcastle would be complete without a wall, a tower, and a battlement. With a little creativity, he could even build his own Great Wall of China. Besides structure, he didn't forget to add doors and windows to his castle.
The cutest that I've ever seen. Give him two lips like roses and clover. Then tell him that he's lonesome now.
And all this while, the children also contributed their share of ideas.
The staircase and the wall and the battlement.
On your magic beam, Mr. Sandman.
Although he already had a prototype in place, Alvin had a tough time getting others to see that this was a viable business venture.
I get remarks like, "It's so simple. If it is so simple, long time people have done it. There must be a reason why nobody did it." I went to a toy store manager who told me the only way you can go into a toy business is to make a movie out of it, like Lion King.
A leading toy maker told him that hundreds of companies fail in the toy industry. Undeterred, he made more prototypes to convince other potential toy makers. He sought help from government bodies and made more appointments to see even more store managers.
One of the officers was not so kind. He said, the first thing she saw me was that, "We got no money, we got no money." I went there asking for direction, not looking for money.
And as if that wasn't bad enough,
My concerned friend was thought that I gone bonkers and trying to relive my second childhood. And maybe I need some mental help.
understandably, no one could figure out why a 38-year-old man just wanted to play with sand and to make toys that go with it. In the United States, Alvin finally struck gold. He returned with a 10-year business contract with Eagle's affiliates. They were then looking for ways to diversify their plastic business when he came along. At the beginning of 1995, Alvin filed for patent application. 2 years later, BeachWorks hit the stores, not just here, but worldwide. To date, he's received more than 300,000 orders from America, Europe, Asia, and Australia. And at $38 a set, Alvin's well on his way to becoming a millionaire.
Extremely, extremely lucky.
To the rhythm of the steel drum.